Hi there, my name's Dave and I really love wine. I love talking about wine, I love drinking wine, I love learning about wine, and I love sharing wine. And the wine we're going to taste today is a Fuedo Macari Neri wine, which is a Nero d'Avola from Sicily. Nero d'Avola, according to my information, originated from the southeastern part of the island of Sicily. And that's exactly where this wine is from, the southeast of Sicily. The grapes were traditionally used for blending until recently because of two really important reasons. Number one, they have a nice deep color, and number two, they have sustained acidity, which is rather unusual for the wines of the Italian south. In the 1990s, there was a new interest in Italy's native grapes rather than just growing the international varieties, and Nero d'Avola became the major choice for planting in Sicily. The company that makes this wine is called Fuedo Macari, and they have 50 hectares, or more than 50 hectares, of vineyards. All are planted in the classic bush vine training system because of centuries of history. So bush vines means that the vines grow as a big bush. They seem almost like a wild tree rather than being trained like wines you see in the Okanagan. Bush vine plantings in southern Italy have been going on for centuries. Some of the vines that Fuedo Macari grows are more than 30 years old, and they're located with different soils, with different elevations, and so they feel there's an imbalance of the acidity and the different tastes in their wines. Fuedo Macari also grows a Grillo wine, and that would be interesting to try since it's in the southeastern part of Sicily, closer to the water, as opposed to the two Grillos we tried, which were from the western part of the island and they're a little bit inland. Nero d'Avola is the major wine here though, and the winery produces almost 100,000 bottles a year of Nero d'Avola wine. So the details of this specific wine is that the fruit is from 17 to 39-year-old bush vines that grow a little more than a kilometer from the Mediterranean. So these are very close to the water. The wine was fermented and macerated for about 15 days and then aged just in stainless steel tanks, so no oak. The aging of this wine is just for 4 months. So looking forward to trying this Nero d'Avola. Let's do some tasting. Oh my goodness, look at that color. Oh. Okay, well, I said clear, deep ruby. I thought it was quite dark. I can't see the stem through there. Nose, I said a clean, medium intensity. First thing I hit was black plum and licorice, like black licorice. Then I got some blueberry, some blackberry, and then a little bit of green pepper and maybe a little bit of black pepper. And then I think there's some aged stuff. There's smoke, leather, and maybe a little bit of earth. All right, well, let's do some tasting. I'm almost in agreement, in complete agreement with you. I thought it was dry, definitely medium plus acidity, like you could taste that acidity right away. But then of course, as you drink it, it seems to recede a little bit, right, as it opens up a bit, which is nice. I said medium minus tannins. I didn't feel like, the teeth, my gum test seemed like there were tannins there, but they weren't that strong for me. I said high alcohol, and it's 14%, which is considered high alcohol because it's over 13.5. Medium body, medium plus intensity, and a medium plus finish. I thought that there was blackberry, black plum, blueberry, black pepper, tobacco, and leather. So lots of the stuff that on the nose, but you're right, not the fruit wasn't as strong on the palate as it was in the nose, but
That's
still,
sort of typical for a lot of reds.
yeah, but still tasted really, really nice. Like I really enjoyed this. And then food friendly, really nice. I think that the acidity, because it's a fairly acidic red, and it just cuts through the fat, right? Like, well, the fat of my brie, right? So you have this brie cheese, and it just mingles in there and really has a pleasant taste to it when it has with the acidity. So I thought it would be good with like red meat, pork. I think if it would be a really nice. This would be a nice barbecue wine. I mean, it's only $20, right? And I think this would go well with a lot of stuff on the barbecue. Sort of with my evaluation, I said the balance was okay because it was quite acidic, but the length I thought was good. The intensity was good, and I thought it was complex. I thought there was enough in there that to make it complex. So I rated it as very good. That's what that's what I thought. Sadly, I know of no Nero d'Avola in the Okanagan, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that somebody will try to grow this varietal in the future. If you are going to be in the Okanagan this summer and would like a wine tour of the region, which is customizable, flexible, and completely private in the comfort of your own vehicle, please follow the link down below where the arrow is pointing in the comments.